Everyone, Fisgas here. Just wanted to do another little video. This time reacting to the daily, like King Jad and others call it, the daily crap from our boy, uh, Pigroach himself, Darkside Philly. Um, so yeah, let's see what I can say about this guy. Keep in mind that as of this recording, this is his daily rap that predates his crisis meltdown emergency day off video.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 19th of October, 2022. Pretty eventful day for multiple reasons. Let's go through them. First of all, on today's episode of the Level 1 podcast, there was huge news in regards to Silent Hill, because today was a digital event discussing all kinds of new Silent Hill games and content finally releasing after so many years of just hearing absolutely nothing about this franchise. But a lot of it leaked already, so we kind of talked about that early on in the show. Now, before we get to the games, which I'm going to talk about.
So the guy that claims that people that get early access and information and all that are shills and blah blah blah, but when you get access to that same information, it's okay to disclose it and stuff like that. Sounds to me like a GTA 6 leak scenario all over again, where you are, like usual, fucking hypocrite.
Over the course of today, someone took it upon themselves to viewbot DSP Gaming on both streams.
OIC took it upon himself to viewbot you, to boost your views, to boost your subscriber count, to boost your members.
I don't know who it is. You gotta assume it's someone with malicious intent.
Nope, it was OIC, and it was not malicious intent at all. He's just a dumbass, and a spike like he ordered actually got you investigated by YouTube, which has had consequences as well. Has had consequences already, and we will get to that.
I know nothing about it. I'm not involved in it. I don't.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you know everything about it. You were completely aware of it. How else would you, or why else would you, lift subscriber-only mode from your chat? Because you keep subscriber-only mode because you know that there are people on there waiting for that moment so they can, like, fuck with you. As they should. But there's people on there just waiting and waiting until that opportunity where they can send uncensored messages that you wouldn't necessarily want. But for some reason, when you get an influx of thousands of new viewers, that on this day when the botting happened, you got an influx of thousands of new viewers, supposedly. And somehow that fear wasn't present, and that led you to then lift subscriber-only mode. If you are within thinking the way you think, Phil, following your own logic, you keep subscriber-only mode on when on a normal day, because you don't want people messaging you stuff that you consider offensive and blah blah blah. However, on a day where your views and the people watching spike, that fear disappears. That is tremendously suspicious, Phil. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that you were involved. You might not have been the one. Like I said, you're a fucking dumbass who doesn't know how to do anything unless someone's holding his hand. But you were completely involved. You knew that it was going to happen, and you felt safe enough to lift subscriber-only mode from your chat when this happened. You felt safe enough that those bots wouldn't start spamming stuff that would get you in trouble.
I don't condone it. I don't want it. I don't think that viewbotting does anything to help the channel regardless. And on top of that, it's stupid. Alright? Over the years, I know people have done this to try to make their channels look better. I have no weird notions of thinking that my channel's ever going to be popular.
And yet you try all the time, and you say, "Oh, the popular gaming season is coming up, and this is gonna bring butts to seats," like you say, and massively increase the number of people watching DSP gaming. But then you know that the channel isn't going to be popular. Pick one, Phil. What do you want? You want popularity? You do not want popularity? And by the way, on that topic of inflating views, there's proof of you other than the this last incident with botting. You have had issues, and you've been caught and got in trouble for botting before. And I remember watching someone's video some months ago, a couple of months ago, that demonstrated that when you were having connection issues on your stream, you had an X amount of viewers, but as soon as you started having connection issues, those viewers were cut by like 150, 200, maybe more, instantly, as soon as you got connection issues. When your connection stabilized, those viewers all came back at the same time. It wasn't like a progressive decrease and then a progressive increase. It was like drop and then spike back up again. So botting is something that you are very familiar with, and this incident on the day before yesterday, you were totally involved with it. You knew all along it was going to happen.
Like it was back in the day. You know, even back in the day when I was much more popular, I would get 1,000 viewers a stream. Today we had upwards of over 4,000 people on my first stream. It's ridiculous. It's not true. We tried a few things to test it to make sure, and it wasn't legit. For example, I turned the channel off from sub-only mode and urged everyone who was a newcomer to talk, and no one did.
And they could have said like a bunch of racist terms. They could have like, I don't know, cussed you out and stuff like that. But you weren't fear of that this time. Like, again, like I said, this for me, this is like another piece of proof that this botting was not something that you were not expecting, because you wouldn't have lifted your subscriber only mode if you didn't feel secure that the bots or the viewers supposedly weren't going to say some craziness.
We had a poll for a hat, and even though the channel said that we had 3,000 to 4,000 people there, only 300 people voted for the hat. It's bullshit. They weren't legit accounts. Okay, so
they weren't legitimate, and yet you counted every single one of them that got the memberships. You counted every single one of them towards your goal. So what is it, Phil? You call it fraudulent to distance yourself from it. You want nothing to do with it, but they still count towards your members' goal to brag about that this is an all-time high and all this nonsense.
Good news is it doesn't really affect anything.
Didn't really affect anything. Let's go over here to this. DSP Gamer live subscriber count. Didn't affect anything, right? Let's see. 199,000. Back after this botting, this number was roughly 220,000 subscribers. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's 200. Here we go, 200, and I guess this is not. I can't really interpret this this graphic. I was hoping for something different, but yeah, there you go. Hell, even yeah. See, look at this one. This was the day of the botting, I think, or was it? No, today's 20. I think yes, this was the day of the botting, I believe. Plus 300,000 right here. This, I know it reached 219,000. So yeah, so didn't affect anything, yet YouTube investigated this immediately, and it slapped you down to your number. What's gonna happen next, Phil? Are you gonna have another 200k subscribers, celebration? Maybe. you can double dip. Also about the didn't really affect anything. So they slapped down your subscriber count. Did they slap down your members count? I'm not sure if this is even possible to. Oh God, click this. Jesus Christ!
Hey, Phil here.
Shut up, Phil. Fuck you. It doesn't give the amount that is here. Fuck you, I don't remember to. So if that doesn't say your numbers, sorry, the amount of members that you have, you're gonna have to be the one to announce how many members you actually have. I don't think there's another way to check this. I could be wrong. However, we are reliant on you to disclose your members' numbers. And knowing how much of a scumbag and not transparent you are, it is entirely possible that you ended up not you'll end up not disclosing the actual member numbers, even if YouTube does slap your members down. But we'll see. Again, I could be wrong. There might be another way to check the member numbers, but membership numbers, but I do not see it.
Involved in it, you know. And obviously, I can't stop botting happening. There's
Yes, you can. You can just say you guys can just say to OIC, don't do it, but you won't.
no way to do that. It's uncontrollable. So it is what it is. If we see it as a running pattern of something that continuously happens, I will contact YouTube and let them know that it's going on and I don't want it to happen, but I can't stop it.
You don't need to contact YouTube. We already reported you in droves, so don't bother, Phil. YouTube's already looking into it.
That's on them, really, to shut down bots on the site, not me. Okay?
Hopefully they'll shut down your account too, but that's something they apparently seem very hesitant in doing, despite you breaking TOS all the time. Again, when the botting happened.
So don't worry about it. You know, there's nothing for me to do besides if I do feel it's going to be an ongoing thing that's annoying and disruptive to my streams, I'll contact YouTube about it and just let them know. But you don't have to worry because I'm not involved. There's nothing to do there. It has nothing to do with me. Later in the day, during my break, people went with sub bots, which is probably the same thing. It's probably the same accounts, and they went in, and DSP Gaming went from like 200,000 subscribers all the way up to 219,000.
There you go. That was the high watermark.
Pretty dumb. Obviously, no. There was no situation here, right, where someone 19,000 people
can barely look at the camera, looking down, probably playing his WWE champions by this mic, looking all over the place. Look. Can barely. There you go. Can barely keep his eyes on the camera. Fucking liar.
So it was all fake, and then
you're fake.
What happened is over the course of the night, subscribers went from 219,000, now it's down to 209,000, and it's dipping. So what it tells me is however these bots work, they're not permanent. They just kind of come in, do their thing, and then eventually they're out of there. Again, it's not like inflating sub numbers helps DSP Gaming in any way, shape.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Go get out of here. Why would you not want fucking members or subscribers? Why would you not want subscribers, Phil? Like smaller I just started this channel. I have 1 subscriber, which is my other channel. So following your logic, I can just keep at 1 subscriber. How is that? How does that make any sense, Phil? Like, this is you're ridiculous. You're just a dumbass.
Perform, it doesn't. They're just fake dead accounts. They're not going to help anything. So obviously it's really stupid and annoying, but it is what it is. I got to put up with it for now. And again, if it becomes an ongoing thing, like if I notice over this weekend it's still there, they're not all going away, I'll probably contact YouTube and say, hey, just so you know, it's not me. Here it is.
Update your member counts. Update your member counts, you scamming bastard. Update your member count.
Just to be transparent, it is stupid. I hope that there's a way to shut it down because I can't do it. Okay? So, don't worry about it, but of course, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be drama videos about all over the internet from the idiots out there who just do drama videos. They don't affect, there's nothing I can do about it.
And yet you keep up with every single one of them. Hopefully one day you'll check out my channel. Hi, Phil. Fuck you.
So, I just kind of shrug. It's really stupid. I don't know how someone thinks that's going to negatively affect me, because it's not. It's just dumb. Okay. First stream today was Plague Tale Requiem. Went really well. Great progress. The story has picked up in a big way. It's actually much more interesting than it was even the first session. Graphics remain outstanding. Gameplay elements are great. It's getting more complex and more interesting the more we play. I am going for a passive and not really killing many people. Because of that, I'm getting better abilities to sneak and run or crouch faster, which is actually adding up to be pretty good. I like the game. I'm about 6 hours, 5-6 hours in now. Really liking it, and actually cannot wait to play more this weekend. Okay. The late stream, Scorn. The ending was terrible. Not only was
This is something I brought up on my other video that I would like to point out to on this one as well. I find it fascinating that on this video, we're not as far as long as it was on the last video that I did, but on this video we're at 4 minutes 24 seconds. To my recollection, there hasn't been a single snort. And yet on his live streams, he's snorting every other minute, maybe even less than that. So again, I feel like this pig, which is what he is snorting away because he enjoys doing it to piss off his viewers. It's spiteful. Yeah, man-child, which he is.
Was it an hour of kind of frustration trying to figure out how to finish this game? But then the ending was god-awful, one of the worst I've ever seen in a video game, no exaggeration. So, Scorn, a game that started off strong for the first 2-3 hours, got really bad once the guns came into play, and then the ending is god-awful, wasted.
Because you didn't understand the mechanics, that's why it got, as you're putting it, god-awful as it progressed, because you didn't care to understand or keep up with the mechanics that they were introducing. You just wanted to play it like any other FPS, which apparently it is absolutely not. But yeah, you didn't care to understand and learn. You just wanted to get it over with so you can jump on something else.
Time, I can't believe how badly they tanked their game. Because again, if you take that first 2.5 hours of the game and you continue in that vein, this game could be great. It's almost like they completely lost their way halfway through the game. Then, because we finished early,
like Kat loses her way home when she comes back from work, ends up in Tyrone's apartment.
I switched over to open Q&A, and we did some fun Q&A with talking with each other for about an hour. So those videos will be live shortly if they're not live already. By the time you see this, hope you enjoy them. Support today was outstanding. Everyone came out in droves. We reached a new record for members.
Butts got you there. Update your members goal. Update your members, the number of members that you have. Update them, you scamming, lying bastard.
Mostly credit given to Team Ico Gamer. We had 828 members today. We started with 490 something. So he gifted a tremendous amount of memberships to the channel, which is very much appreciated and helps the channel in a tremendous way. But in addition to that, other people supported as well with super chats, super stickers, tips. Everything today was outstanding.
There's the statistics that matter to him the most. What really matters is the fucking money. Not if the stream was fun, if it was a good gameplay. It's just if the money is good.
Very much rallying of support. I really appreciate that. After having a slower week on certain days, this helped a lot. This ensures I'm going to have a good day off tomorrow.
A rallying of support, and then you end up with a begging stream the following day, a begging video the following day. So yeah.
And also ensures that I can afford Gotham Knights on Friday.
Which apparently you can't, because you spent all of your money on bullshit. As normal.
So, 2 thumbs up to that. Thank you all to everyone who supported in any way today. Thanks so very much. Reminder, I'm not here tomorrow. Okay? I return on Friday. with the premiere of Gotham Knights on the first stream, and with the season finale of Friday Night Fights on the late stream, where we're going to give the last hurrah to the Capcom Fighting Collection until we determine at some point we should try to bring back fighting games, which may be a while with all these new releases coming up. If you're wondering, well, when's Plague Tale again? Either Saturday or Sunday, because it's going to depend on how much we like Gotham Knight. If we really like it, then we will bring it back on Saturday and do it Friday, and then we'll do Plague Tale on Sunday. But maybe we play it once, we want to alternate, and then it'll be Gotham Knight, Plague Tale, Gotham Knight, Plague Tale. We'll figure it out, okay? One final thing. This is just neither here nor there. I received $400 in chargebacks today, okay? Basically, this one person who had contributed over the course of, a month or two.
Why was this a thing on the Daily Crap? Which you mentioned, and then you mentioned here, and apparently it was an unforeseen issue again on the following day that led you to do that begging video, emergency meltdown co-black style video. I don't understand.
I guess was always a detractor. I don't know.
I know why. Because your ass. Because the $400 chargeback was already looming over your head on this particular at this particular day on the Daily Crap. But then you went out with your wife, and I believe it was King Jad that put it. You ended up splurged more than you should have, because you are an out of control man-child with access to a bank account. And apparently your wife doesn't give a fuck. So you ended up spending more than you did, and then you came back home and did a whale call video so that your whales could start pumping you money until the following stream.
I really don't know the story behind it at all. So it slammed me right at the tail end of the stream, but I was smart.
I was smart. Wait.
I transferred tips that I needed for my day off tomorrow and to pay my bills to my bank account already, so it did not drain my funds.
But then it did. So, which one is it, Phil? You're the king of hypocrisy. So here you are saying, I was smart. Saying how you transferred your the money to the bank account, but now it's not enough to buy Gotham Knights, or it might not be enough to buy Gotham Knights unless YouTube pays you.
Thank God. Okay? So the good news is I am set for my day off. I'm set for Gotham Knight.
No, you're not. By your own words, you are not.
The bad news is when I come back on Friday, I'm literally starting this week at negative $400 because of a scumbag. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to fight it. Do my best, but there's no guarantees with PayPal. Sometimes you win these, sometimes you lose these. There's absolutely no guarantee of how it's going to go.
You won every single one of these chargebacks, Phil. What happened to that? Yeah, have a sip. Drink that gin. Go on.
The good news is I save everything. I have evidence of this person contributing over a period of time.
You have evidence of nothing. We have evidence of you harassing the guy, Snorlax King. You have evidence of that, Phil. PayPal has that evidence now. So does YouTube. So, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know what evidence you have on about this situation. It better be good.
Time. This is definitely a pattern of established fraud where they were literally contributing knowing that...
A pattern of established fraud. Phil, do you mean like the pattern of established fraud where you defraud the United States government out of the taxes that you owe? How you underreport on your taxes? How you lied on your bankruptcy filing? That the pattern of frauds, the level of fraud that we're talking about, or is your fraud on a higher level? You might be on level 1, Phil. You're defrauding the American government, the United States government. Your level of frauding there is it's on a higher level. It's on a higher plane. It's on the final level.
the expectation of eventually they were going to charge everything back. I even have, evidence of conversations with people with this person about it. So I don't know how.
Doesn't matter how many conversations you had with the guy. You didn't have any meaningful conversations at all with this guy. We have emails. We have all the everything related to your conversations with him. A couple of mentions on a stream when he super chatted or tipped isn't enough for that. And besides, like I said before, the guy can just go on to PayPal and say, "Yo, I donated money to this guy because he says he needed to continue operating his business and to pay his bills," claiming that. And then I discovered at a later occasion that he gambles it all away. So I would like my money back, please. And he will have a very strong case for that chargeback.
How it's gonna go? The problem with PayPal is even when you win, you still kind of lose. I'm no exaggeration, negative $400 on my PayPal account now, and I need to clear that before I can start having money I can use.
For WWE champions. Needs that sweaty.
So it could be like many days this week that I stream and I'm making no money because I have to pay off the backlog of this guy's claims.
You got paid today, Phil. It is October 21st. It's a Friday. And where I live is 5:56 p.m. What time is it on Seattle? It's 10 o'clock. If you haven't been paid, you'll be paid today. But yeah, you won't be in the negative, you scumbag. You lying bastard. And like I said on my previous video, if you are having delays with YouTube's payment, figure it out with your bank. It is your problem. It is your bank's problem. It's not your PayPix problem.
Or girls' claims, I don't even know. Before I can start having a positive balance again in my PayPal account. Okay? So it sucks. It's shitty that it happens. It's not anything that anyone's protected from. Everyone has to deal with it if they're a streamer or a content creator. It just sucks that this guy tried to pull this or a girl tried to pull this when they did. But I'm smart enough that I was okay and I'm okay for my day off. Thank you.
So what are we saying here, Phil? So first, on here, like I said before, you mentioned that you were smart, like you keep saying you were smart, that you transferred the money, but then the following day you make a begging prices style video in which you say that you are not okay. So what does that make you not smart? Are you calling yourself a dumbass? Is that it? That's what I'm getting from this, to be honest.
Thank God. But yeah, hopefully this coming week will be a very good week for tips and contributions to hopefully negate this nonsense. I may win it back over like a month's time, who knows? But as of now, I just gotta kind of deal with it. All right. So I'm still feeling positive. I'm excited to come back on Friday. I hope you have a good Thursday off. Remember, if you watch anything on DSP Gaming, consider, liking the video.
Left a dislike, thank you.
Watch. Consider leaving a comment. If you're watching Plague Tale, enjoy. The game's really, really good. I think Plague Tale is outstanding.
I might enjoy the game. I won't enjoy watching you play it.
What's weird is that Scorn has gotten way more viewership than Plague Tale, but it could be because Plague Tale's videos were...
You dumbass. Scorn got the amount of views that it gets because people enjoy you watching you bitch and moan and be on meltdown mode. That's why those types of videos get the viewership. How are you acting surprised? You're 40. You don't have two brain cells to rub together, like you say when you're talking shit about Reddit, to understand that the reason why people watch those videos where you're struggling and bitching and moaning like a petulant little child. You don't understand that people enjoy watching those because of that? It's Phil, come on. Are you? Don't you keep saying you're a 14-year-old? Sorry, not 14-year-old. That your legacy is 14 years. That you have knowledge of this field, dating back 14 years, and you don't understand that this is the reason why people watch you, to watch you suffer, to watch you squirm, to watch you bitch and moan and complain. I mean, come on. You're, again, king of contradiction right here.
Glitched yesterday and not processing properly, I don't know. Whatever you watch, enjoy, and I'll be back on Friday with Gotham Knights, and we're going to see firsthand if it's any good. All right? Thank you all. Have a good day tomorrow. See you Friday. Peace out. The gaming season continues sooner rather than later. See you then.
Fuck you, Phil. I hope that you sit on that fucking lighting, blinking light ghost thing in the back somehow, and it ended up short-circuiting you up the ass. Fucking cocksucker. So yeah, so this is the video prior to the begging video. It is, like I said, it is ironic that on this video he's for one bigging himself up for being smart and blah blah blah. Transferred money from my between my accounts. I'm good to go for the day off, and then he comes back and he says, actually no, I need work credits or whatever the fuck. And also again on the bot situation. Blah blah blah. I wasn't involved. But I mean, Phil, come on. There's plenty of indications that you are involved, and hopefully, I'm not holding my breath, because God knows how YouTube and their content moderation, what the hell they're doing half the time. But yeah, at least they slap down your subscriber numbers. Hopefully they'll slap down your members' numbers. You won't update them. That's okay. And hopefully hopefully this gets escalated and you get a nice little suspension. But that's wishful thinking. Like a 1% chance that they'll actually put a suspension on your channel because, I don't know, someone in YouTube probably really likes you. I'm not sure if OIC works at YouTube or Derek, but yeah, you got some sort of weird of protection that I don't understand as of yet, but I will. I know a person or two. I will be looking into that here in the future. But yeah, so that was me reacting to the daily crap. So hopefully that was cool. Shout out to my all my fellow detractors. You guys are doing amazing work, keeping the piggy accountable, and I will be back when I'm back. See you guys later. Thanks for watching if you want.